Welcome to my YouTube channel. For this video, we're going to be focusing on how to create an Azure Front Door. Let's begin. So the first step is to create a resource group. So you just need to sign into your Azure portal, click on the search bar and type resource group. Click on create. Okay, so first we have to select the subscription. So we have only one subscription, so we're just going to stick to that. Next is a resource group name. So please pick a unique resource group name. I'm just going to stick with Dave_RG. Next is the region. So you have to pick a region that your resource group is going to deploy in. So I'm going to stick with East US. Please note, for some resources, they have to be deployed in the same region as the resource group. So for example, if you deploy a virtual network in West US 2, the resource group also has to be located in West US 2. Okay, so let's click on next for the tags. So we do not need tags in this for this resource, so we're just gonna skip that and leave it empty. So click on next to review and create. Validation passed. Great, let's create. Okay, now that's done, let's move on to creating our Azure front door. So once again, go to the search bar, type AFD. Okay, front door, let's click on that. Click on create. Okay, so now we have two options. We can either click on quick create or custom create. So for custom create, there's some extra steps or extra specifications that we can make, such as we can add a secret to the front door, or we can also customize the front door endpoint, but we don't really need to do that. And we can also do that after the front door has been created. So let's just stick with quick create. So click on continue to create a front door. So first step is selecting the subscription you want the front door to be deployed in. We're going to stick with the default one. Next, we have to select an existing resource group by clicking on the drop down or create a new resource group. Okay, next we have to create a unique name for our Azure front door. I'm going to stick with Dave AFD. Next, we have to pick a tier. So there are two tiers of front door. We have the standard and the premium. They have their differences, but we're not going to cover them in this video. I'm going to cover the differences between Azure Front Door Standard and Azure Front Door Premium in later videos. Okay, so we're sticking with standard. Now let's move on to the endpoint setting. So let's pick your endpoint name. So this is a unique name that users are going to be able to use to access your website through front door. So we're going to stick with Dave. So Azure is going to automatically generate a host name for you. Next, we can click on the origin type. So this is basically the backend that your website is running on. So it could be an app service, it could be a container instance, it could be a static web app. So let's just pick any backend. So let's go with custom. Next is the origin host name. So I'm going to select the name of my website. So I'm going to go with dave.com. Okay, next is caching. So we can either choose to enable caching or disable caching. We can also change the setting after the Azure front door has been created. So for now, we're just going to leave it disabled. Next is the WAF policy. So WAF stands for Web Application Firewall. So this basically secures and protects your Azure front door and your backend. So we can either create a new one or select an existing one. So we're just going to leave it empty, as we can also always add a WAF policy later on after the front door has been created. So let's click on next. Tags. We don't really need them right now for this resource, so we're going to leave it empty. Next, let's click on review and create. It's going to pass a validation stage. Oh, that was quick. Validation pass. Now let's click on create. So please, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content relating to Azure